Nostrothar. Hello, I'm going to, very low on battery, so I'm going to try and just skip on to this. I'm not actually here for the war, and the war can come in a little bit. We're here for the Alliance, the raid event. Here we are, going to the battle straight away. Okay, okay. So this team has gone exactly what they should have done with yellow tank and yellow other things around them. Going to hit the red team and just hope the board come together. This might not work out, to say the least. This is one of these. Basically, it's a very risky strategy I'm taking here of going down. I mean, basically, what am I even saying? I can't even think. You kind of have to colour stack to an extent. I am colour stacking against the tank with reds simply because I don't have an alternative. This is why you colour. This is why you go for a tank that is opposite the colour you cannot stack against. It makes it much harder for me to decide how to stack against them. There's the 10% warning on my phone, which is why I was saying I kind of want to keep things fairly quick. So yeah, this team was really nicely put together. I would say basically you could go mono yellow. I cannot colour stack against yellow because I'm not allowed to take purple heroes. So that is the obvious colour to go for. Don't waste your time with anything else. Yeah. So this guy, who am I playing? Hang on, I'm gonna have to move my thing. Vect. Whoever you are, yeah, well put together team. I salute you, sir. I doff my cap, as it were. I think I'm going to win, but I don't think that's because of any mistake on your part. I think that's more down to luck on my part. Hopefully, there we are. So things are coming together here. You excuse me for I'm outside. I'm outside because I'm staying in a hostel, so I need to get away from people to do a video, and it is cold. So if I start to shiver a little bit, please forgive me. Here we are. Now, so that's Vector. Oh, Vector. There we are. Vector. There we are. Should have seen that. Top 25% seems low. Okay. I may as well just go with this again, to be fair, and just hope for a reasonable red board. I mean, again, this is a guy who has made the right choices in terms of tank. Gone with Leon. I seem to recall not the greatest of tanks, but when the colour when purple is restricted, he suddenly becomes great. 990, yeah. So nothing too bad about Leon. Reasonable here, but as I cannot colour stack against him, it's kind of a case of just makes him a good choice. It supersedes everything else that I've said. Sorry, sudden shiver. I might actually have to go in the kitchen, but then somebody will interrupt me. These are like what do you call it? First world problems, basically. Do I go in the kitchen or do I just hang around out here and accept when you're just going to get cold? I don't know. Anyway, holding on for now. It does feel cold for April. Maybe it's me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna say it feels cold for April. I thought April should be warmer than this. Hopefully by sort of May we'll have some decent weather. I'm going to stick with that. Let's hope for May we have some good weather. Because I'm fed up with the winter. To be fair, it'd be nice to see some decent weather. Okay. Anyway, well, beg your pardon. Wittering on about weather and such. Still, I think I'm going to win, which is quite impressive. There's nothing wrong with the last two teams I've faced, in my opinion. They were both well put together teams. And I think I'm going to beat them both, which just comes down to the board, a bit of luck. I think it helps. I've got running a team with two healers. Jargal is making quite a difference here. I know he's dead, but at the same time, just that ability to be able to say, I'm not totally reliant on Throttle or Bridget. I think two healers seems to work really well on one of these on a raid tournament where you, a buff boosting raid tournament. I mean, obviously no use on a bloody battle, but very good here. This one is dragging on now. It'd be nice to finish it off. I'm gonna hope that when I do this next move, it will finish Jargal. Not quite. Oh, but he died. There we are. Good. Woo! Hooray! So there we are. So that was reasonable. Yeah, it's not too bad, all told. Let's go on to the next one. Okay. May as well just go for the same team and see what happens. Facing costumed paladin. Well, I mean, he can't be worse than regular paladin, so let's just assume he's going to be reasonable. Again, standard thing will be that I can't colour stack against a tank, which is why you need to take a tank. Beg pardon. Who's this fella? Subotai? I'd be amazed if I get away with 4 more wins in a row. I mean, the way things have been going, having had a perfect attack record so far, I'd be astonished if that continued. Going to go for Jargal. Buff booster, I believe. So the buff booster there will affect this attack, and then this attack. So buff boosting is good when you put extra buffs on your team, so it's worth considering heroes that that wasn't a good move by me there. I can't do an action replay, but I should have done the 3 in a row blue, which would have then triggered the 3 in a row red, which then would have done extra damage to my opponent. He dodged all of them. He dodged literally every single target. That is like 100% dodge chance, which seems a little bit extreme. There we are. Then we're going in here. I'm going to have to step inside and risk being interrupted. I'm sorry, guys. It's just slightly too cold out here tonight to be doing a video. This is the joys of staying in a hostel when you're volunteering on something else. Top 10%, and again, Bart 2074. Nothing wrong with his team. Goodness knows, if I get away with it, it'll be lovely, but I don't think I deserve to. Yep, okay, so I'll go for the 5 in a row yellow. This 5 in a row yellow was a risk there, but if I can get clear off the tiles, that's a good thing. Okay, this will trigger a small combo. Yeah, the teams I'm facing now are much better put together than the ones they have been early on in the tournament. Blues down the side, doesn't do any damage. I'm just going to hold fire on Jack Rabbit. I'm going to hold fire. I'm going to fire these tiles that won't do anything. I'm basically just trying to get rid of I was basically trying to get rid of the counter-attack, but to be fair, in hindsight, that was stupid because the counter-attack was going to come up. Anyway, Jargal can go off. I'm sure I've lost this one now. Long overdue, to be fair. I mean, the amount of wins I've had this tournament is just absurd. I think it reflects poorly on everybody else involved in the game. So bow your heads in shame. I should not have got this far without a loss. And the reason I've done that is because people have not colour stacked or chosen the right tank. So yeah, poor choices, which, you know, suit me down to the ground. So there we are. Anyway, there we are. So my first defeat, I can't complain too much. A lot of good teams. So I'm going to go on to the next team, see where we go. Upstate Beast. Fair enough. I don't really understand American terms, so upstate sounds sort of posh-ish, I guess. And here we go. Yep, as you'd expect. Basically, Flint is a very good a counter-attacker generally on this game is very good. There's a very small number of debuffers, and that means counter-attackers have a lot of power. I got a feeling this is going to be my second loss in a row tonight. Just hoping for things to sort of come together. I've got 5 in a row red, but it might be too late, little too late. Also, I really could do with a 5 in a row red hitting those guys, and unfortunately, it's wiped out my entire red team, which I was going to say was kind of dangerous. This is the beauty of a counter-attacker. I'm just going to have to hope that I get some red. Red tiles will still do a ton of damage, so it might be enough to kill. Nope, it's all over, I think. There we are. So there we are from two. But I mean, the teams I've lost against, I've got to say, well put together teams. I've slipped, and obviously now defense is B. Defense is not doing too bad. I can't complain too much about this as a free player. I think this, it's reasonable. But I do feel like it was just like they suddenly presented me with teams that were always going to be hard to beat. But then that's, why were they hard to beat? Was it because they had spent a lot of money on heroes? Maybe. Or was it because they had chosen the right colour tank? Which is what I keep saying. Come on. Anyway, there we are. So anyway, there we are. My rant is over for the evening. Thank you very much for watching. As ever, do please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, Hova, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.